And now, a message from McAfee.
Your package couldn't be delivered.
You owe thousands in unpaid tolls!
You want a free gift?
If texts like these sound familiar, McAfee can help. McAfee automatically identifies text and email scams, as well as AI-generated audio, to help you stay safe. If they're faking it, they're not making it past us. Get award-winning scam detection today. McAfee.com/keepitreal.
$1 million, free to play. You just need to survive. It's the Fanatics NFL Survivor Pool. Pick one team to win each week. Get it right, move on. Get it wrong, you're out. The last fan standing take home a guaranteed $1 million cash prize. And for every player who joins, we add $1 to the pot, up to $10 million. The Fanatics NFL Survivor Pool. Play free on the Fanatics app. App access open to all. Must be 21 plus and joined by 9/8 to play. No purchase necessary, U.S. only, void where prohibited. Subject to complete terms, see fanatics.com/game rules.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast. Hey there, hi there, ho there, and welcome to King of the Hill podcast. I'm Mike.
And I am still Rusty.
Welcome to a That Ain't Isn't Right
Friday.
Incorrect Friday, last day of the midweek.
Them boys.
So we got a couple things to talk about today. I don't know if you have anything extra.
Nothing extra that I could think of. I have an email. Let me read my email first.
Okay. Yeah, let's
we'll
go
ahead
with the
and
email
we'll go ahead and knock
first.
the email out first here. All right. Let's see here. Let me pull up
We
my
just did
email.com.
season 14, episode 5, the one where Hank becomes a ref, and we discussed some
See you later, Mike. Battle IKEA.
things about.
Don't let the Swedes win.
Wait. You got to go to IKEA.
Yeah, he's headed to
that
IKEA.
sucks,
IKEA's
man.
not that bad. Go get you some meatballs.
I like IKEA because they're
I know what
baskets.
IKEA he's going to.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I like their baskets because they go all the way around. They
coming to your
spin.
IKEA,
My wife
Michael.
yells at me because I spin the basket the entire time.
on my way to your IKEA, Michael. I see you with the Swedish meatballs,
I see you
Michael.
at the IKEA, Michael.
Michael.
All right, what you got? You got an email?
Michael. Yeah. My best friend and I pitched ideas for episodes of King of the Hill before the revival. I imagine they pitched these back and forth. I don't know if they actually pitched an episode. I don't think that's a reality.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing.
And one of them actually ended up coming true. The one about the hog problem in Texas. Except I pictured it would be relegated to a B plot like the Omega House episode, and then it would be Dale's idea. I mean, come on. Boomhauer came up with it. You serious? My other idea that seems the best candidate to actually happen would be another Mexico episode to actually happen. Oh, hold on. Would be another Mexico episode, but this time it's about Hank and the guys going south of the border to bring back Enrique after he was deported by ICE to make it back in time for Inez's wedding. I'd call it Reborn in East Arlen. Other contender would be Dale trying to start his own business of robot security animals after targeting the idea from those robot border dogs in real life. Maybe rodent servant, maybe robot servant rodents or spy insects. Call them Dale's bugged bugs.
Dale's Bugs Bugged.
Dale's bugged bugs. That was from Trey Trey. I think that's it. Oh, okay. Hold on. We've got a follow up from Sean from the back and forth emails that we've had that I apologize to him for. He said, Mike and Rusty, when I went to listen to the new episode yesterday, I heard my name again and panicked. I turned it off, but my curiosity got the better of me. KOTH is my favorite series ever. Bois is my favorite podcast, and you guys are my favorite hosts. I've written emails in my life with comments about something, but no one has ever responded until you guys. Yes, I was hurt. Seriously, not the kind of man who gets butt hurt over things easily, but I wanted my first impression to be a good one, and I felt like I fucked it up. However, a couple days later, I was over it. I was out in my yard watering and listened to the podcast again like nothing happened. I want to pause right there. It just trips me out that people are watering their fucking garden and listening to me and you just spout nonsense all day long.
Yeah.
That's kind of
we do appreciate it.
It's just nuts to me that somebody's listening to my voice while they're watering their garden. I don't listen to voices when I water my garden, just the ones in my head. I promise you I am not a man who lives his life in anger and resentment because that's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
It's true.
I just wanted you to know that I heard the podcast yesterday, and I do think you are sincere, and I'm sorry for any misunderstood feelings. I harbor no ill will, resentment, negativity
1,000%
about these situations.
sincere.
You're as welcome to your thoughts and opinions. It's your show, and you have the right to comment however you please. I said it before that KOTH is something I use to keep the depression away, and your podcast is also is another
That's
tool.
wonderful.
I used it to keep my spirits up and keep me happy. I finished all of season 14 of KOTH, and I must say the last 4 episodes are the best. The episodes about Con and Min's divorce harken back to the old KOTH and was genuinely moving.
Yeah.
I don't even mind the new actor playing Con. I, like Mike, do not like the new Ted. I'm actually very impressed at the animation. It is very clear and jarring at first, but as I watch it, I can see the animators have gone through great lengths to try to make it look like the authentic KOTH. Yeah. As I watched the series, I felt the story shift and focus more on Bobby. I genuinely love that. I miss old characters like Lady Bird and Luann. However, having Joseph, Connie, and Shane with a bigger part in the series replaces their loss nicely. Also, bringing in new characters like GH is a nice touch as well. I still don't understand how 15 years have gone by and Conley and I guess Bobby are only 21. I still don't like the way Dale sounds. It's very singy-songy. He doesn't sound old so much as he sounds like Forrest Gump. But if the great Johnny Hardwick felt this was the way to go with the character, then I can get past it. The tributes to Johnny and Jonathan at the end of the episodes was nice. I've known Jonathan since 1984. We went to college together when it was called Southwest Texas State University. At any rate, there are no hard feelings. I only have love for the both of you. Definitely love the podcast and the fact there's a community who loves this show. Also, thank you both for the very nice comments about my Dale Gribble impersonation. I am not the best at ad-libbing, and I have never listened to my recorded voice ever until it was played on the podcast, and even I was shocked at how much I sounded like the character of Dale Gribble. Please tell Mike that over the years I've heard dozens and dozens of Boomhauer impersonations, and his is without a doubt or second thought one of the very, very best.
Well, thank you.
Let's be done with the fussing and feuding and get back to loving the show. Much happiness and light to both of you. Tell Mike Dale will leave voicemails on occasion in the future.
That would be
great.
wonderful.
Yeah,
and we will play them.
And we'll play them.
And I'll tell you this, if you ever want to come on just to talk for a few minutes,
yeah, we'll have you on.
We would love to. You don't have to show your face or anything.
You got to keep your hands on the camera, though, when Mike's talking, because I know you like his voice now. We got to keep your hands up. We got to keep hands on the table now.
Yeah, no, man. It's we have nothing but love for all you guys. It's been a crazy ride, and we just appreciate you all being here. And boy, I mean, you think about this. You know, you're amazed that people are out watering their grass while they're listening to us and stuff. I'm amazed that people keep showing up, and so it's fantastic, and we love you guys. Thank you so much.
We appreciate each and every one of you.
So first off, King of the Hill to return with more new episodes on Hulu. I think you guys have all heard this. Yep. This is from TV Line, and it's a report by Dave Nimitz. It was out on August 26th. It says, "Yep, Hank Hill and his buddies will be hanging out in the alley a while longer." Second batch of 10 episodes. Vulture reported this to begin with. It technically is not a renewal. It's a continuation. So there's a whole thing here. It said fans were eager to catch up. King of the Hill debuted at number 2 on the Nielsen streaming charts with 1.2 billion minutes viewed in its first week.
Yep.
So there's some other stuff in here.
I hope so, Luke.
Basically,
I want to see more Keith David.
Yeah.
I hope they give him like 2 episodes at least.
Basically, we knew this was coming because from the get-go they said 2 seasons. Now my question would be, can it sustain after a break? Because
yes,
I hope it can, and if it can, then is there 16? You know, that's the big question for me. Because honestly,
doing
what
from what I understand is they did a whole 20 episodes at once. So 15's done in the bag, ready to go, ready to ship it out. So before season 5's even done, they'll have season 6 ready. And if season 5 does good, season 6 gets the green light and it goes. If not, it dies. And all they did for season 6, nobody ever gets to ever see.
Well, what I was going to say is basically what they did is 1 season.
Oh yeah,
compared to what
talking about gargoyles. I forgot Keith David did the voice of the main gargoyle.
Yeah, but I'm saying what they did is they did 20 episodes, right? And that's even less than an actual season was back in the day.
Like 3 episodes, 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah. But hey, nothing but good news, man. Nothing but good news.
The pipeline's a lot easier now than it is. You don't have to send stuff to Korea and wait for it to come back.
My wife is going to get her hair done and her nails did.
Oh,
so
fun.
I was just checking on her. King of the Hill. Okay, this is a second article. This is from eater.com, EATER.com. It's by Amy McCarthy. It was posted August 4th, so a little while back. King of the Hill was always a food show, dang it. After 15 years away from our screens, Hank and the gang are back and as good as ever. Okay, so I'm going to read through this and kind of skip around a little bit, but it says there's truly no show like King of the Hill. That's true. King of the Hill is back, and so is its obsession with food. It's been 15 years since we last saw them. It tells where they went and all that. It says then they go into talking about Dallas and Robata Chain, a Japanese restaurant that boasts German influences, history of Texas Hill Country. Now Hank and Peggy have returned to Arlen, reunited with their kooky cast of neighbors, blah, 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 blah. In the show's original run, it explored a broad range of themes, from goofy Texana storylines with Willie Nelson cameos to more serious subjects like bullying and LGBTQ acceptance. Even as it explored these bigger themes, though, King of the Hill was, at its heart, always a food show. If there's one thing you know about Hank Hill, it's that, bless you, he's a salesman of propane and propane accessories, and his belief in the supremacy of the fuel for grilling steaks is practically religious. But it's Bobby who's the true gourmand.
Yep.
A noted fruit pie enthusiast. I want to be known as a fruit pie enthusiast. And culinary risk taker who also, that's a great shirt too, fruit pie enthusiast.
Culinary risk taker. I like that.
Culinary risk taker who also enjoys lutefisk. In the season 7 episode Goodbye Normal Jeans, we see the first glimpse of Bobby's kitchen skills when he starts learning how to cook and clean in his new homemaking class. He's so good, in fact, that Hank starts to prefer his cooking to Peggy's. A development that irks her so much. There's a shitty Peggy that she tries to sabotage the roasted turkey that Bobby wants to prepare for the Thanksgiving supper. In season 14 premiere, King of the Hill easily settles back into his familiar rhythm, even as Hank and Peggy navigate a new world. Doesn't feel like 15 years. They talk about the home brewing. Bobby going up against his dad, trying to make beer. So that's still in that food thing. From Frito pie to lutefisk. That's right. As Hank and Peggy readjust to life, Bobby's busy trying to make his restaurant a success. German-Japanese fusion, grilling whatever he said, sausages over Binchaton charcoals. I don't know why I'm having trouble. Frying up herring tempura and hoping to impress his stodgy parents with his skills, charcoal. With all restaurants, there are more than a few problems for Bobby to solve. His business partner and former middle school rival Chain Wasana Song is too busy partying. He has to figure out how to make peace with Connie, blah, 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 blah. Across these 10 new episodes, judge and showrunner Saladin K. Patterson present a King of the Hill that feels endlessly familiar to anyone who spent countless hours rewatching reruns of the show in syndication or on Hulu. It's true to the original formula without feeling stale or stuck in a bygone era, and it's overly obsessed with how much it changed in cancellation in 2009, but does comment occasionally on the ways in which society has moved forward.
Yeah.
It talks about Hank saying he might be a little stuck in his ways with regard to Ronald Reagan and propane, but he's not willing to co-sign hateful behavior. That is a very good way to sum up
That is a good
Hank.
way to sum it up, yeah.
Yeah. Ultimately, it feels nice to be back across the virtual table from the Hill family once again. Watching Hank and Peggy stumble through an awkward dinner with Bobby's vegan girlfriend is both nostalgic and of the moment. The kind of wholesome, escapist television that makes you want to keep coming back for more. If anything, I'm mostly bummed that there aren't more new episodes to keep me distracted from the horrors of the world, and I'm starting to think that now is the perfect time to rewatch King of the Hill's entire run from start to finish. That is a great little story.
That is a great story.
We know the show is not really about food.
It's not.
But
it's not really about football
That's
either.
a great take on it. I love that.
But it is football season.
Now,
and we do have some electric football players that are playing football today. I think the best game of the day is actually probably one of the earlier games.
11, Texas, Ohio State.
That'll probably one of the
Big
that
one.
might be one of the best games
By the
you
way,
can
we're
watch.
recording this on Saturday.
It might be one of the best games you can watch for like probably the next 2 months of football. That's
Could be.
going to be a great
Could be.
game. Hey, the starting debut of Archie Manning.
Arch Manning, yeah.
Arch Manning. Not
Yeah,
Archie,
and they're
but
already
Arch
talking
Manning.
about how Dallas can get him.
Well, you know who else Dallas got, right? Shadur Sanders. Not Shadur Sanders, sorry.
No.
Shiloh Sanders. The other night got cut off the Buccaneers team. He play was dead.
He
One
went
of the
to
Bills
the
players.
Steelers.
No, hold on.
Oh,
He was on the Buccaneers. One of the Bills players grabbed him by his face mask after the play was dead and kind of like
he took a swing.
dragged him to the ground, and he took a swing at him. And I thought it was the Cowboys that picked him up.
No, I think it's the Steelers. I think you're looking it up, though, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it real fast.
While you're doing that,
I could have swore it was the Cowboys that got him.
Optimism isn't sunshine and rainbows. It's fixing things, changing the way we fix things. It's running the world on smarter energy. Because if optimism never stops, then change can't either. GE Vernova, the energy of change.
Breathe deep. Imagine your legs more limber in Duluth Trading Double Flex Denim. Envision euphorically squatting for that can of suds, bending for your toolbox in a state of bliss, lunging for your laser level on a whole new level. Relax and allow the flex to fill you with ability. Find your inner flex in Double Flex Denim only at Duluth Trading.
There's an article I read this morning, talking about these other two articles.
Yeah.
There's one, and I know what I'm saying when I say this, but there is an article in the New Yorker. The New Yorker is obviously fairly left-leaning, always a little – to me, it's a little out of step, but I don't live in New York. It always feels a little like it's shit don't stink kind of thing. But and some of the cartoons that we always talking about in the New Yorker, they just don't make sense sometimes.
No, never mind. He didn't sign anywhere.
I thought he went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I thought he went to Pittsburgh or Cowboys, and then I typed in Pittsburgh. It didn't show anything with Pittsburgh. It says he's talking about not even doing football anymore.
Well, they were also talking about going to Canada and playing. But anyway, there's an article in the New Yorker, but it came out August 2nd. It came out 2 days before this article did. It's called "Watching the King of the Hill Revival from Texas."
Oh yeah,
it's a female author who, Hank does hate the New Yorker.
Yes, he
does. But it's a female author.
Not anymore though. Apparently, the New Yorker is popular in Saudi Arabia.
Well, it's a female author that grew up. I want to get the name of the town correctly. Anyway, grew up in a very small Texas town. Ended up moving away. I think they're in Austin now, is what they say in the article. But it's an intriguing article because they talk about how hicky Texas is and small towns and all this stuff. But then at the end of this article, it basically falls into there was something comforting about being in Texas, watching this and seeing the people I grew up with and knowing, that this is still going on.
Yeah,
and
for
blah,
sure.
Blah, blah. So anyway, it's a good read if you want to go take a read. I was not going to read it to you because it's fairly long. Plus, I'm not paying for the New Yorker. But there's ways around that.
And
it's a good article.
Again, Adam Ray was in this episode as well.
Tell me who Adam Ray is again.
Adam Ray is anybody that knows anything about the comedy scene, current comedy scene.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Ray is he's a popular guest on the Kill Tony podcast, but he also has his own podcast where he or show, whatever you want to call it, show.
Oh,
podcast.
he is on Kill Tony.
Well, he is he's one of the he was actually the guest of the year last year, I think, but as Dr. Phil. So he does characters.
Oh, he's that guy.
Yeah, he's a Dr. Phil guy, but he does characters and stuff like that. That's like his shtick is he's like a character guy.
Yeah.
And he was actually in the movie Barbie too.
Okay.
And The Heat and Red 2. Like he's been in a couple of movies.
All right.
But he
I'd probably know him if I saw him.
Yeah, you probably would know if you saw him. But Dr. Phil thing is his major thing that he does, but he is a really, really funny guy. He's been in a lot of different stuff. He actually played Vince McMahon in the Young Rock TV series.
Oh, okay. So anyway, if you get a chance to read that New Yorker article, it's a good one, and it does come across a little elitist, but it's not terrible. It's not MAGA. It's not the other side. It's kind of down the middle by the time you get to the.
Well, in all good fun, Arthur, Hick. Upstate New York will never be as hick as Central Texas, buddy.
Yeah.
And you can come down here.
Axtell.
Where they do them?
Go to
what is it?
Axtell.
Have you ever seen them? The Rough and Rowdy. It's those. It's like redneck fist fighting, and it's like a fight promotion where you'll have like some 20-year-old kid or 19-year-old kid from some country city or whatever. He'd be like, what is it? My name's Bubba, and I'm down here in Arkansas, and I heard you boys down in Mississippi want an ass whooping. He said, well, you can come up here to Arkansas and get an Arkansas-sized ass whooping. I'll whoop your ass from the Ozarks to Little Rock. And they're like, come on, man, Rough and Rowdy. If you think you could take us Arkansas boys.
Where is this?
It's called Rough and Rowdy. It's a fight promotion on the internet. And it's just dumb rednecks that fight each other. It's a Barstool promotion, I think.
It is Barstool, huh?
I think it's Barstool that does it. And yeah, they're on like
You are right about that, though, Artie, that it does resonate everywhere. It's just you got to be open to it resonating with you. That's the thing. And from this writer, their perspective, it almost feels like they weren't ready to have it resonate with them, and then it happened anyway, and they were like, oh, yeah, this is what I love about my childhood kind of thing.
It's really a joke.
So it's
honestly,
cool.
It's Barstool getting a bunch of drunk rednecks to throw haymakers at each other for 5
So it's
rounds.
bum fights.
Bum fights,
basically.
but legally, well, in the same vein as, I guess, but instead they legalized it, got it sanctioned, and now everybody gets paid.
You know,
that's it, huh?
Is there? Well, I'm just going to say one thing. I want to make the sticker thing right. So,
Yes.
Artie, I'm gonna text you. I think you have my phone number. Send me an address. I'm gonna send you that thing of the whole roll of stickers, and let's make this thing right. We got to get this figured out because it's gone on long enough. Because I would like to open a T-shirt store so that we can start getting some of these ideas out there. And frankly, I love T-shirts.
Hoodies.
So the thing is, like, yeah, I know, Rusty. We're going to get it done this time.
Do we have the capacity to do other stuff
this
like
shirt,
hats and stuff?
See this shirt? This is the Gotcha Gator shirt. This is something that my friend Casey and I are going to start working on. But the thing about it is this is a shirt I made up. This is a character we made up, the whole thing.
Does he have a voice yet?
He does. He's very Louisiana, very AI. So, but what I would love to do is do this kind of shirt stuff and have those available for you guys. Like, and I want it to be those niche quotes from shows. I don't want it to be, that's my purse. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that.
Purse.
We don't need more of that in the world. We need niche stuff that people will ask you about, and you get to tell them the story of where it came from. I love that kind of stuff. That inside baseball stuff, I love it.
Artie,
thank you,
I'll
man.
have to
Appreciate
see if I can recover all of those. I'm pretty sure I can. If I can recover all the addresses that I had.
Yep.
And we could get all those stickers sent out. Stickers will be sent out for free since
first thing
we're not going to charge. This round of stickers will be free. We'll have
Yep.
stickers in the store that could be bought.
Yep,
and
absolutely.
Depending on how far we could take, like the merch thing, there might be like hats, cups.
Yeah,
beanies,
we'll start.
whatever we can figure out.
Artie, I'm sending you an email right now. This is in real time.
I need to find like a merch company.
And it's got my name, it's got the address here, and the phone number on it. There are two. One is an office number, and one is a cell number. The cell number is the one that I'm holding in my hand right now.
My homework for
So, Artie, I sent that to you. If you can send me an address as to where you want me to send these stickers, do that, please, and I will take care of that this next week.
I think that's going to be my homework for the week. I'm going to try to find a oh, damn, what was I going to say?
You need to find us a good place to host these shirts.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to see if I could find a merch.
We need a merch store.
A merch company or a store. Because there's some merch
Nothing
stores.
else, I want to get shirts made for myself.
Yeah, there's some merch stores that I know from streaming that you could set up with the merch store and plug in all your stuff.
Sure.
And they handle all that end of it all.
I used to do a bunch of.
But I don't know how much that costs.
I used to do a bunch of Threadless and those guys. We did. There's another one that we used a lot. We made a lot of shirts. Like I used to have. Yeah, I know it will be sad to kind of slay the dragon, but we used to. I made these shirts, and I had a few people around town wearing them. They had Chip and Joanna, from Fixer Upper. But they had their faces, and I took the photo, and I made it all black and white, and I put those bars over their eyes, and then the only thing under it said "resist." And that was it.
That's good.
it was a good
That's
shirt.
Good.
Though.
I like that.
Yeah.
In
I was talking
red,
to somebody. I was talking to somebody the other day, and he goes, "Yeah, I was cleaning my house the other day, and I was wearing that Resist shirt." And I was like, "Holy shit! People still have those."
That's
things.
funny. That's great. I'd love one of those. That's awesome.
At one point,
I want to wear it and go to Magnolia and cuss at the employees.
At one point, I got in trouble, and this is just between us, okay? So don't tell anybody. But I got in trouble because when Twitter was still Twitter, and this is 5-6 years ago, right? We were over on Franklin. I thought it would be funny to start tweeting at Chip about all the things that they posted. And I'm not saying that it was all totally great, but they were pretty funny little things,
it's funny.
you know?
It's comedy.
So they end up blocking me at a certain point, right?
Awesome.
So they blocked me.
I love it. Hey, you know who blocked me? Marjorie Taylor Greene's boyfriend.
Okay.
He blocked me because I kept commenting on him. I was like, I don't know how you sleep next to Dog the Bounty Hunter every night. What's it like fucking Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Oh man.
I would make fun of his face because you could tell he's a really bad alcoholic. His face is super puffy.
Yeah.
He's got them massive bags under his eyes, and any morning thing that he does, his face is usually beet red. You can see the high blood pressure. Like, he just looks awful. And I used to just high side on him all the time.
So they blocked me. But that's not the end of the story. The end of the story is we were doing business with this entity here in town called Keep Waco Loud.
Yeah.
Right? And that's how I got started in a lot of these things, especially the music scene here in town. They were supposed to have a conference call with Magnolia. Not Chip and Joanna, but Magnolia proper.
Yeah, the company,
She got on the phone for the prep for the phone call because, of course, you know, when you have one of these things or you do anything with these, you know, you got to prep, you got to vet, you got to do all this stuff before you can actually even talk to anybody.
Yeah.
So they did all their vetting and everything, and they came back to the lady who ran Keep Waco Loud, and they said, "Hey, listen, I think we got everything ready to go, but do you know these guys, Oni-chan Productions?" He goes, "You probably need to stay away from them. They seem like bad news." So it went all the way from me tweeting to stupid Magnolia getting blocked and then being asked to never be that person again.
That's funny.
By somebody I was dealing with because of that.
Yeah.
It was a rough ride. It was all fun and games, and it wasn't a big deal.
Well,
we didn't say anything
I feel
like,
bad
you
for
know,
the person
your
that
kids
tells
should
me what I can't say.
eat bleach or whatever. We didn't say anything like that, but it was just funny how it just like spiraled. And now
that is hilarious, though. That is funny.
Now, come full circle. We were supposed to have Chip and Joanna here
Yeah. I
on
remember
Tuesday.
that. Yeah, what happened with that?
I sent an email to NPR.
They figured out your Oni-chan.
No. I sent an email to NPR, and I said, I don't think they're listening to this. Thanks, buddy. Artie said he sent me the address. So they were supposed to come in on Tuesday. We were supposed to get the carpets cleaned, all this kind of stuff, because we thought it was a big deal. I sent an email to NPR and said, "Listen, I just need to know what to have ready to go." They go, "Oh, we made different arrangements." You never said anything. I've emailed you like 6 times.
Wow.
So, yeah, that sucked. That sucks.
Wow.
So, the Resist shirts may be coming back.
We can bring out the Resist shirts.
We need some more Resist shirts.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Or what you could do, I think what would be funny is if you took Joanna's face and superimposed onto Queen Elizabeth II and put "God Save the Queen."
Kind of like that. That's
that would be
nice.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Or you could get Prince Charles's face and or kind of superimpose Chip's face into his head, just his face though, and have like Charles's big ears.
I just always
Save the
hoped
King.
that the whole fixer-upper thing would not end with a teenager in the back of a truck. But you know, things like this always tend to have a messy ending, and I don't know what's coming. It just feels like I think they're finally moving out of Waco and moving to California, which it brings the whole thing full circle. And
they came and they blew our city up and then left.
Yeah, I wonder what happens afterwards.
I'm kind of worried about the fallout aftermath of it. I still think people still come because they're not gonna move the Magnolia Silo. They're not gonna that's still gonna churn out.
It's still Mecca.
The realty is still gonna be a thing.
Sure,
they're still gonna be here just because of the I don't know, the allure of the South.
Also, how would it look if they just pulled out?
If they just completely left Waco right now, it would leave
rough.
Waco. It would leave Waco in a. It would kind of like if they literally shut down all their businesses and just left. Yeah, it would leave our city in a weird place.
It'd kick us in the nuts.
That whole downtown
absolutely.
area that is just built up for the Magnolia stuff.
That's what downtown doesn't understand.
It
You
might
can't
be
build it all on their
sustainable,
back.
but it would only be sustainable during school season.
Yeah.
When school season was over, that downtown it looked like every other time before school season. School season, it'd be nice. They'd clean everything up. They'd move the homeless out a little bit, and they'd spruce it up a little bit. And as soon as everybody left again, it would just be shit for.
Got to go to D.C., man. No homeless. The National Guards running around with guns. It's great.
No, what they said is
like
that
a utopia.
Actually, what they said is that the National Guard was given an alternative mission by the Pentagon, and they're given trash bags. So they're beautifying. They're planting flowers and cleaning up flower beds, and they're like beautifying.
It's just like Russia did before the Olympics.
Which is not, if I have no problem with using the military in that capacity to beautify a city. I feel like that's more of a useful use to Americans than sending them to foreign countries to protect oil reserves and shit that don't, like protecting oil reserves in foreign countries.
I'm a little leery of hearing the word dictator come out of his mouth last week, though. That
There's a hilarious thing that I saw where somebody had a potato with a red hat on it, and it said Dick Tater.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, "My name's Dick Tater." I thought it was hilarious.
Well, thank you guys again for being here. We appreciate it. Mason just came in and gave us the old X-Chop.
Yeah, he gave us the X-Chop, the X-Pac, X-Chop.
Tell them where they can find us.
Rock. You can find us at BWAAKOTH on all social medias, or BWAAKOTH@gmail.com.
And I just want to say special thanks to everybody in the chat. Artie, Rusty, let's see, who else did we have here? We had Luke and Michael, and I thought there was a Chad for some reason. No, Cody. I'm sorry, I called you Chad, Cody. Anyway, you guys are the best. Thank you for coming in here. And Rusty, of course.
We appreciate each and every one.
Thank you for being here, guys. We can't do it without you.
Yeah, we really can't.
And we love all you guys.
I mean, we could do it without you.
It would be very sad.
But it wouldn't.
Very sad.
It wouldn't be fun.
All right, guys. We will see you on Monday. Have a great one. And one thing left to say.
Oui, Matanye.
Oui, Matanye, indeed.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.